Welcome to Spiritual 411, your spiritual podcast, all things spirit. Whether you are looking for connection for yourself or messages to help you move forward in your own experience on your own journey, taking the next step that you're being asked to take. I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, spiritual life coach, and on this journey with you. Honestly, this has been really rewarding. Starting a podcast was not something I thought that I would do. And to be honest with you, I bucked the inspiration for a very long time, thinking that it had to be something, sexy or flashy or, all the things. And really, I love these conversations because it's you and me in spirit and what spirit wants to bring through. And sitting down today, again, not really knowing what was going to come through, knowing that I just did the Mercury retrograde for November of 2025, and Spirit really came through with a very almost in your face message of boundaries. And whether you're someone that sets boundaries or doesn't set boundaries, that retrograde, whether you're listening to this now while we're in the retrograde or much later, there's something showed up for you, a huge aha, a breaking away of structures and paradigms in your life that just are not who you are or aren't going to be who you will morph into in this energy. This is very amazing energy. We have so many planetary assistants at this time. There's information about mega dragons coming in to help us. There's information of the negative entities leaving in droves. This is stuff I've been channeling for a while now, and other people around me have been channeling. So, whatever your idea is about your life, we're having a spiritual experience in a very human form, and it's dense and it's heavy, and there's a lot of structures that are falling away right now. And in your own life, this energy, whenever you're getting to this podcast, if you're someone coming much later or you're coming now, this energy is morphing you um, into a new, higher vibrational version of yourself. The solar flares, the energy of Christ consciousness that is coming onto the planet at this time. For those of you listening on a podcast streaming service, thank you so much. Please like, share, and comment. But you can't see that I'm wearing pink and green today, which is heart chakra colors. And as I was sitting down, that's what I was feeling. I was feeling heart chakra. I was feeling a heart chakra activation and opening. And that's what's going on with all of these energies that are coming and going, is that it's allowing us to expand our heart chakra, open our heart chakra. And so many things in your life in this energy, currently, where you are, again, whether you're listening to this in 2025 November or much later in 2026, it's okay. Because you're going to be brought to any of these podcasts when you need them. They're going to find you when you need them. That is always my intention. So this expansion, this activation that you're going through with your heart chakra is not allowing you to stay in old stories, in old paradigms. It's not allowing you to stay in connections with people, situations, relationships that just pull on your energy in a way that is diminishing you in any way. So there's a lot of aha moments, but also these moments of clarity of, oh, that's who that person is, or oh, that's what that situation is all about in my life. And I've outgrown it. It no longer resonates with me because I now clearly see what they struggle with. how they diminish themselves and how they diminish the people around them, including me. And again, I never want to demonize anybody for being where they are on their journey. But at the end of the day, it's okay to say, that's not where I am anymore. That's not who I am anymore. And to then evolve and transform out of that story, that timeline, that energy. And that's what I'm feeling for us today. That the setting of the boundaries is all about being very clear with people around you of what you will and won't accept. And it's not so much that you're saying it, it's not so much that you're trying to change them. It's more of an internal shift of, oh, I don't want to be in that room anymore. Oh, I don't want to do that thing anymore. Oh, this is who they are. And yeah, that doesn't work for me. So I'm going to be neutral and let them be where they are, or I'm going to just step back, step away, step out. And it doesn't feel like it's going to be a huge, I want to say fight, but it's some of you, you will have to fight for your life. You will have to fight for your independence. You'll have to fight for your energy. You'll have to fight for, and for some of you, that's what this is all about. It's about reclaiming your power. And for some of you, you've never done that, or you're not even sure how powerful you are because you've never stepped into that power before. And so there's going to be a lot of shock and awe moments for yourself. And again, this is all happening very internally. Again, for some, well, in some way in your external life, of course, it's going to, the effect is going to be seen, felt, known, shown, but it all starts inside, as everything does. As everything does. As this heart chakra activation is happening and your heart chakra is expanding. And in that expansion, you're releasing the old story or the old trauma or the old stuck energy, stagnant energy from inner child wounding, core wounding, past life wounding, things you carried into this life with. Some of it, it's generational for some of you. You came in with you signed up to heal that generational wound. And it's at the end and the beginning of these years, 2025, 2026, that this expansion of the heart chakra is now leading you into this transformation. I mean, it almost feels like spontaneous healing, spontaneous releasing. And for some of you, it will be very physical, where there'll be a purging of some sort. You might get, really sick. You might have to pull back your energy and really hermit, because this is also going to be a learning process for you, a learning curve of, without this heaviness, without this weight, without this negativity, without this old story, who am I? What does my life look like? And that's what you're going to be figuring out. I feel like for the first half of 2026, what does my life look like? That old question of who am I, right? You were sitting in middle school or uh, uh, high school, and the guidance counselor came in and did a presentation, and then wanted you to choose a major, choose a goal, right, for what you were going to be when you grow up. And I remember sitting there thinking, I have no flippin' clue. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want. All I know is that I hurt. All I know is that I'm not seen. All I know is that I'm not taken care of. I don't feel loved, because in my home, nobody was taking care of me. I was taking care of everybody else. And so for some of you in this energy, it's like You now are releasing those old stories in some way of abuse and neglect and victimization and unworthiness and powerlessness. And when that mantle is released off of your shoulders, out of your heart chakra, you may feel very, very vulnerable. Who am I? Where do I go from here? Who goes with me? Especially if you're someone that lost that long-term relationship. Maybe the marriage has fallen apart, the partnership, the collaboration, the business has folded. Who am I? And where do I go? And so it is a moment to pause. It is a moment to hermit. It is a moment to step back, not to force, not to cry out, but to step back and say, wait a minute, this is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to step into my authenticity. I have been dressing very, very differently in the last couple of months. And every time my daughter sees me, she just shakes her head and doesn't say anything because she knows I've gotten to an age where I just don't care what other people think. I want to be comfortable and I want to have fun. So today, I'm wearing pink and green on top, which looks very probably like, what is she thinking? But on the bottom, I'm wearing a very eclectic jumpsuit with all those colors in it. But I know when my daughter sees me, she's going to be like, what are you doing? Because in my former life, I dressed like a teacher, very put together, very acceptable, very well, just well developed, you know? The nice top, the nice pants, the nice shoes, everything flowed, everything looked good. When people looked at me, they saw success, they saw capability, they saw trust, right? Now when they look at me, they're like, What is she thinking? What's going on over there?" And this is maybe what you're going through, where your authenticity is coming out in a way that's so far left field of who people perceive you or have perceived you as. Because it's time for you to shine your light. And you can't do that if you're hiding behind shame and you're hiding behind guilt and you're hiding behind threat and you're hiding behind woulda, coulda, shoulda, and you're hiding behind powerlessness and victimization and unworthiness and fear in whatever form. This energy is propelling you forward through the heart chakra activation that you're going through in these energies. And for some of you, there will be this moment of it comes over you and it's like clear. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Oh, that's who I am. Oh, that's what I don't accept anymore. And for some of you, it's going to be more of this progression of coming into this because that trauma or drama is so ingrained, long standing, and you've never really dealt with it. You've always just stuffed it down. And there's no more stuffing it down. It's coming up. It's coming out. So there is going to be some spontaneous healing that goes on in this energy, helping you. And for some of you, you're going to want to continue that momentum by finding, a counselor, a doctor, an energy healer, a coach, wherever you're being drawn to, whatever you resonate with. So, and for others of you, you've been on this journey for a very long time and you're going to know when it happens because you've been doing the work and you're self-aware. For those of you who are not self-aware yet, this is also what you'll be coming into, more self-awareness. of, oh, that person really does talk to me shitty. Oh, that person really does disrespect me on a daily basis. Oh, that person really does expect me to jump through hoops whenever they want, whatever it is. But that aha moment, that clarity, that is your propellation. It's not a word. It's the thing that is pushing you into the deep end, right? But there's a safety net. There is a flotation device. There is a boat, right? And that is Christ consciousness. That is God, goddess, universe, source, all that is. And that's what you're being asked to do, is make that connection. Because this heart chakra activation is bringing you into touch with that. And your higher self. So for many of you, there's going to be new psychic abilities coming online, new awareness coming online, new knowingness coming online, the ability to hear things, see things in your third eye, in your clairaudience, your inner ear. Those of you who are empaths, your clairsentience is going to be so heightened. You're just going to feel it. And that is also part of the activation that is helping you to step into your authenticity in who you are. In who you are. Who you came here to be. Who you are remembering you are. Your talents, your gifts, your abilities, your magnificence. This is a season of receiving, of abundance, of prosperity. Because this energy that's taking you into the new is going to bring with it the resources that you need to make the changes, whether that's support, in connection with people, like-minded people, your tribe, your soul tribe, resources of finance, resources of housing, resources of whatever it is you need. Staying in alignment, having the faith, not letting the fear be the predominant energy that's driving your train, but shifting that into love. And for some of you, that is going to be so foreign, so scary, so hard. And that's why you're getting this activation, to help you see, feel, know, and hear that you can, that it's real, that the energy and the matrix that we live in is very vibrant, very alive, and you're a part of it. You're a part of it. So, what I'd like you to do, and if you're driving, please do this when you're not driving. But for the rest of us, I would like you to place your hands on your heart to help you bring your attention and your awareness down into your heart. And you're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to exhale longer than you inhaled. And we're going to do that 3 times. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now I want you to be grateful for something in your life, whether it's a person or a thing or an opportunity, and just feel into that gratitude. Feel into the gratitude of a day well spent. Feel into the gratitude of a person showing up for you. Feel into the gratitude of things flowing. Feel into the gratitude of an unexpected blessing. Feel into the gratitude of a really good cup of coffee. Feel into the gratitude of the sun was out today. Feel into the gratitude that is in your heart. They don't need to be miraculous gratefulness. It can be very simple. It can be very simple. It's the feeling of gratitude. And just feel that into your heart. And this is the practice you're going to do when that fear rises up. And it's clamped in your belly. And you're sweating because you can't pay the bill. Or you can't speak the truth. Or you can't make the decision you need to make. And you feel stuck and you feel trapped and you feel alone. This is the practice you're going to go to help you raise out of your vibration that is lower frequency and help you to raise out of that so that you can start to manifest the right people in the right situations and capitalize on this beautiful energy that is coming in through the solar flares and the Christ consciousness energy that is coming through the mega dragons that are showing up and our galactic brothers and sisters that are all around us, buoying us and championing us and cheering us on and helping us to heal and helping us to step into our light, to know our light, to see and feel our light. This energy is going to test some far beyond what you think that you can survive. But you will, and you can. But you have to connect to source. You have to connect to all that is. You have to find whatever you believe in, your higher power. Know that you're not alone. Find a group of like-minded people, in person, online, or really be vulnerable with that one trusted person who is loving you unconditionally. Friend, family member, partner. It's time. It's time for you to be authentic. And that's what this energy is compelling you and propelling you into. And for some, it will feel like a push into the deep end. But again, the lifeboat is what you're going to fall into. You are going to be held. You are going to be taken care of. If you can drop down into your heart and feel into the gratitude and use that practice to dissipate the fear that you're swimming in. Because all that fear is doing is drawing to you more things to be afraid of. We've got to raise your frequency into the gratitude practice to help you draw to you the support. On top of the spontaneous activation that's going on top of the energies that are just supporting you at this time. So if you're feeling extra vulnerable, you're feeling extra loving, loved, old stories don't have that grip on you, that's the activation. Old hurts don't feel as painful, that's the activation. That's the spontaneous releasing that's happening. For some of you, it's coming up in dreams. For some of you, it's coming up in waking moments of just feeling like you're stepping into a new doorway. Something just feels lighter, easier, clearer. So I hope this was beneficial. And if you're someone that is struggling and would like a support system, please check out my website at melissaalwatkins.com and join my community. Please like, comment, share. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this journey that we're all on and my part in it. Have a beautiful rest of your day, week, month, year, and we'll talk soon. Namaste.